Thank you, Paul. Let me see. There we are. Thank you, Paul, for the introduction again. Once again, welcome back, and going towards the last bit of this forum today. Moving forward to some Nexio projects updates, in order to see also from your side what Nexio project has achieved, and that you also understand where the link also between the partnership of EcoVadis and Nexio lies. What you can see is we are operating in over 21 different countries, 4 years already of delivery in over 20 different sectors. We are active, so the questioning from a service company towards a production or warehousing company, we can handle all these questionings, so don't worry about that part. We have a large staff across the world, from Europe towards Asia, who can answer all of your questions, and over 150 different projects handled. I want to highlight one of the most important achievements and bits that we are moving forward in the journey of fueling also our own sustainability journey, which is also together with EcoVadis. So I want to take that stand here to thank also the whole everyone that has been working very hard with Nexio and EcoVadis together to work on the partnership. So thank you very much for that. And we are still, as we've seen, working on now the global partnership and fueling even more towards the sustainability journey together. Just a little deep dive into some of the client snapshots, that you have an idea that we're not, as a Nexio project, it's the same as EcoVadis. Again, that's why our partnership is very strong. We're not only focusing on large companies, but we're also focusing on the mid-sized / small companies. So there are opportunities for you if you're even a small company with 2 people, or even you're alone on yourself on running the company, and when you have these standards that you need to adhere to, or even if you're a large company and you have a larger questioning on how to move forward with different topics, don't hesitate. We have the resources and we have the specialties on the different ones. So there are teams working on the smaller side, the mid-market, and on the corporate side. So a little outlook on what can you expect at Nexio project. So that is, of course, some questions that we had through the chat, and also through the polls, but also through the questioning that were maybe not quite directly answered because we had this session. So if you just have a deep dive on the EcoVadis focus, we have this EcoVadis assessment service. The EcoVadis assessment service focuses on either helping you filling in your questionnaire together, and it adheres to all the requirements within the 55 documents reach. We have also the EcoVadis review, and that will mean is that you fill in your questionnaire yourself because you feel comfortable and you have the knowledge to do so. But it's always good to have an extra pair of eyes that just looks over to verify that your questionnaire has been filled in rightly. We have the auditing service support, that there are, of course, many other audits on the markets, the CEDEX, the BSCI, all the ISO certifications, B Corp certification. Don't hesitate there. If you have any questions on that part, don't hesitate to contact us as well. One of the elements of the gap analysis report was also highlighted yesterday. The gap analysis report is actually when you've performed your first assessment and you're quite stuck on that sense, because maybe you don't have all the knowledge, because maybe you've been appointed just rightly to become the sustainability manager or your quality manager, and you don't have the time to focus on what are the next steps for us to move forward with our sustainability journey in the coming year / 3 years. The gap analysis report gives you that indication on how can you move forward with your current score towards a higher score, in the sense then how can I embed my sustainability journey in our DNA, which reflects, of course, in a higher score. Strategic implementation, what we mean here is, of course, there is a huge gap also in understanding how do we make a policy, how does a procedure look like, which reporting module should I use? Should I use the GRI? Should I use the SDGs? Should I go to the UN Global Compact, etc.? In the strategic implementation department, we have all the tools and the knowledge to help you either set up a policy, provide you the necessary tools, examples, etc. on that part to support you on that part. Sustainability training, of course, that speaks for itself. This is one of the webinars that we give also to some sustainability teams. You also can have that. There's a new sustainability manager is starting in your company, and that means actually guidance, so don't hesitate on that. And then we actually also have a sustainability reporting department that only focuses on that, making the UN Global Compact reports, CDP, emissions, of course, what Leon just presented before. So there's a whole different department on that. Then we have, of course, the climate strategy services. This department is led by Leon Lapscher that just spoke to you. Leon's department is, of course, a whole different department with an engineering team, which looks again at this climate risk assessment that Leon presented already this morning, which is the starting point in your carbon emissions journey. Then, of course, it's all about carbon footprint assessment. So that is where you're going to do an inventory on your whole carbon emissions first from scope 1 and 2, which is a starting point, and of course add scope 3 to the journey afterwards. When these elements are all clear, you move towards from how can you actually reduce these emissions, because it's not good enough to just measure and then think, okay, I measured it and that's it. No, it's all about from what is in my power now to reduce these emissions right now. And therefore, the reduction strategy is crucial, where of course Leon and his team will guide you through this reduction phase. And when you are sure that you reduced it actually towards the maximum, then you're of course eligible to go to carbon neutrality. And carbon neutrality certification is not only about planting trees, but there are also different social projects that are there to be promoted in order to neutralize your carbon emissions. There are definitely different options that fit maybe more your DNA than, of course, following the trend of planting trees. So these are the climate strategy services that have been expanded. I'm going to lastly end with, of course, during COVID-19, there's been drastic measures being taken by a lot of companies where also sustainability managers had to leave, or some companies where, for example, quality managers, marketing managers, name it, have been added first in the last couple of years, the sustainability manager role, but due to now the complexities of COVID-19 have been removed and now are missing this crucial piece of the puzzle, which is a sustainability manager. What at Nexio project, we have the Nexio projects is outsourced sustainability manager. That means that you have a dedicated project manager who's going to take ownership of the sustainability manager role, and will make sure that that person actually works with the different departments that we have at Nexio projects to either measure your emissions, work on your strategy, on your mission vision, incorporate your management system into your sustainability management system, provide flexible support, in-house support to set up your sustainability management system, the training of the staff, you align your sustainability goals, quantify your goals. And then we have, of course, on every project, we have this handpicked experts that are the most clarified for your sustainability goals who are going to be on that project. So you have one person, and on that one person, you have different people rolling around in order to answer the different questionings on your sustainability journey. Because as we've seen also in my masterclass, sustainability is a wide range of definitions and of aspects, 21 criteria to be precise. So it's very broad and of course difficult to handle all in one person. So that are all the quick outlook of Nexio projects that we have from EcoVadis services that we have to support you, which is of course totally linked to our partnership. Also extracurricular services on other auditing services, from also gap analysis, implementation trainings, climate emissions, reductions, carbon neutrality, and also the outsourcing of a sustainability manager. So feel free, if you are interested in more information, to send myself, if you like, a personal email to mark@nexioprojects.com. You can contact me directly if you have any questions, and one of our commercials will get a conversation with you. On that note, I want to thank you all from my side for your listening and for your enthusiasm, etc. But I'm going to give back the word to Paul. Thank you to everyone, Nexio Projects and EcoVadis for this. Thank you very much. Back to Paul, back to you.
Wonderful, thank you very much, Mark. I think it was a very interesting day. A lot of practical information there. Thank you all for the questions. I just wanted to tell you that you will get an email next week with the link to the presentations, so that you can review them if you want them and review the information. I would like to thank EcoVadis, the Nexio projects team, and all of you for making the changes that the world desperately needs, and for using your business as a force of good. And please know, Nexio projects will always be there to assist you if needed. Thank you and have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.